everyone, and welcome back to And the Adventure Continues. My name is Miss Liz Y. I also have Miss Liz O here with me today.
Hi, everybody.
Today I'm going to be reading a Choose Your Own Adventure story called Little Red Riding Hood. So in this story, we are going to be pretending that we are Little Red Riding Hood, and we will be making choices along the way. I'm going to go ahead and read our story out loud, and Miss Liz O is going to be making those selections for us. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and read this little beginning blurb here. That way you can kind of get a better idea on how to read a Choose Your Own Adventure story, and this beginning blurb is also going to set the story for us. The woods are dark and deep, and they're easy to get lost in. Even worse, you sense there's something out there that means you harm. In this fairy tale, you control your fate. Put on the cape of Little Red Riding Hood and make choices to determine what happens next. Chapter 1 sets the scene. Then you choose which path to read. Follow the directions at the bottom of the page as you read the stories. The decisions you make will change your outcome. After you finish one path, go back and read the others for new perspectives and more adventures, if you make it out of the woods. And here we begin Chapter 1, which is called Alone in the Woods. You are walking alone through a forest in the dark of night. A picnic basket trembles in your hand. You move quickly along the path, careful to avoid rocks and tree roots that seem to grab at your feet. The forest itself feels alive. With one eye, you scan the dark shadows between the trees. What moved in there? Was that a pair of eyes? Where you come from, everyone is afraid of these woods, and so are you. People say that children disappear in here. They say, watch out for wolves in this forest. The wolves will try to trick you, scare you, and take you. They say to never go into these woods alone and never ever go in at night. Yet, here you are. You wouldn't be if it wasn't so important. You must get to grandmother. Everything depends on it. After walking for some time, nothing bad happens and you begin to relax. The stars are out, the owls hoot. It's not so scary, you think. It's actually kind of nice. That's when you hear the voice. Where are you going, child? And here we have our selection of our first choices. Option 1 says, to be a modern day kid walking through a large city park, turn to page 11, or to be a child caught in a terrible war, turn to page 53, or to be a futuristic agent working against an evil corporation, turn to page 83. What do you think, Miss Liz?
Ooh. So I am Little Red Riding Hood.
You are Little Red Riding
Hood. And I'm choosing what type of Little Red Riding Hood I want to be?
Yeah, so it seems like you're choosing what type of Little Red Riding Hood you'd like to be, and also kind of what time period the story will continue in.
Then I'm definitely going with the futuristic agent.
Yeah, good idea. That
just sounds awesome.
Yeah, I agree. So let's see how this adventure continues. This is Chapter 4, Attack Plans. You are a special agent working in the resistance against Focus Hood, the corrupt corporation ruling your continent. Focus Hood is trying to stamp out all creativity. Creativity leads to inefficiency and to people doing things for fun, or worse, for love, instead of for the state. But creativity, fun, and love are things that you believe in. That is why you took the risk of joining the resistance. Focus Hood started as a software company that designed a program to increase productivity. Soon the company developed a hood that blocked out all distractions. Wearing the hood made people 100% efficient. Soon Focus Hood owned every company on the continent. Every store, every job, every park, every bit of food was owned by Focus Hood, even the government, especially the government. The police and trained wolves are now constantly on the lookout for those who don't wear Focus Hoods, to force them to do so. You have heard that the hoods will brainwash you into being a slave to the state of Focus Hood, which is what your continent is now called. You are carrying plans hidden in a cake inside a basket to Special Agent Grandma, also known as Agent Granny. She's a very important figure in the resistance. Focus Hood would love to imprison her. The information you carry describes an attack plan on one of Focus Hood's factories. You wear a red cape and hood that is designed to look like a focused hood but is really just a plain hood. You are almost through the woods when you hear a voice. Now you hear the voice again. Where are you going, child? It is a wolf. I am focused on my job, you say, as you have been instructed to do so. I'm delivering this cake to a customer. The wolf looks in the basket, sniffs, and strokes his chin. He says you can pass. You walk away, but you feel like you are still being watched. Is the wolf following you? You turn back, but you see nothing. Ahead of you, the path splits in two directions. The right fork leads to Agent Granny's, and you're in a hurry. But if the wolf follows you, you'll lead him right to her. You're not sure where the left fork goes, but at least taking it won't reveal Agent Granny's location. And here we have to make another decision. Option 1 says, to take the right fork to Agent Granny's house, turn to page 86. Or, to take the left fork, turn to page 87. What will it be, Miss Liz?
Well, I definitely don't want to lead the wolf to Granny, so I'm gonna go with the left fork.
Smart decision. You can't risk leading the wolf to Agent Granny's house, so you dodge down the left trail. Through the trees, you see some more eyes looking at you. More wolves. They're everywhere. You keep going, turning here and there, trying to lose them, but soon you're lost. You sit down to catch your breath, and you feel the wolves all around you. Down the path, you see a light. As it bobs closer to you, a human figure takes shape. A headlamp shines from beneath the man's hood. He's carrying an electro blaster gun. The wolf stuck deeper into the trees as the man approaches. It is hard to tell the color of his hood with his light shining on you, but you think it might be red. Come with me, he says, kind but urgent. And here we have to make another decision. Option 1 says to follow him, turn to page 91, or to stay, turn to page 92. What do you think, Miss Liz? What should we do?
I think we should just follow him, see what happens.
Yeah, I'm a little curious. So let's see how this adventure continues. The man knows his way through the woods, and soon you emerge near the edge of town. You walk across a parking lot towards a gas station. Inside, the man leads you behind the counter to an office where another red-caped agent awaits. I'm Peter, the man says, taking a seat behind the desk. Agent Granny has been captured by the wolves. By now, they likely have her in a focus hood. She's probably brainwashed and efficient. He spits the last word. Give me the plans, he says, and you hand over the basket. He reaches a finger into the middle of the cake and pulls out a flash drive sealed in plastic wrap. I'll get these plans to Agent Granny's faction. I need you to rescue Granny. And here I'm going to end our story. That way you can see how this adventure continues. So remember to stop by the library and check out this book. And if you're interested in more Choose Your Own Adventure fairy tales, we also have Choose Your Own Adventure Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Rapunzel, and Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.